Well, hello my gems. Welcome back to my channel. This is glitzzygem. This is your girl. I'm here to do an 8-hour wear test on this product here, the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation. We'll see how this works. This on my face was a blank canvas. So, this is in the shade, what shade is this? Pearl. It's fair with neutral undertones. Okay, I'm gonna wear it along with this concealer, Flawless Concealer by e.l.f. And this is in the shade Fair Warm. This might be a little too light for my skin tone. But nonetheless, I'm gonna try it. I got them. I got this haul, this e.l.f. haul, so we'll see how it turns out, okay, my gems? So first I'm going to prime my face, and the primer I'm going to use is this one here called Prep and Hydrate Balm by e.l.f. Not balm, balm. It's a Prep and Hydrate Balm with purified water, shea, and vitamin E. This clear cooling balm helps hydrate and prep skin for makeup application, enriched with purified water, shea, and vitamin E to help nourish and moisturize. Great for daily use and can be used on areas such as the face, hands, elbows, and knees. So it's good for everything. It's good for if you have any dry areas on any dry areas, ashy areas on any part of your body. This is really good to wear. It's not just a face primer. But before I continue this video, if you're new to my channel, if you're a new gem, please hit the subscribe button, give my video a thumbs up, and then also click on the notification bell, and that'll give you more notifications when I upload another video. I'm trying to build my subscriber base here, and as you can see, I'm slowly but surely trying to build up my subscriber base, and I do giveaways, so why not? You know, you'll be put in for the giveaway, and at the same time, win-win. I get a subscriber and a new gem, you know, in my community. So thank you for following me, and you can follow me on social media, on Twitter, and on Instagram. I'll have them linked down below in the description bar. So yeah, so hello, hi, welcome, and thank you for watching, for clicking on my video. So let's get started. All right. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna start with the this primer I got, probably, you know, one of 3 primers that I had purchased, but I want to go ahead and use this one. It says apply on face in a circular motion, and then prior to makeup application. So blend in if necessary. So and then follow with your favorite e.l.f. foundation. So here we go, and it comes with the little it's that mechanism where you twist it up and it loosens up the cap at the top. Just take out the cap, and here's the product. So let's just do this like in a circular motion, like it says for me to do. Let's try this baby out. I already did my face regimen. I have my SPF on, so what can go wrong, right? Hopefully nothing can go wrong with my face. Alright, so I'm twisting it back down. Don't like to be wasteful. I don't like for it to go bad. So I'm going to smooth it out with my finger. Put it on like any kind of cream. It almost feels like my Clinique take the day off texture. Take the day off type of textures, like Vaseline-y. It removes my makeup and all that. So it does have that texture to it. I don't know if y'all have that. Take the day off by Clinique. Take off for makeup removing. It's really good. If y'all don't have it, y'all should get it. I do recommend that one. But only followed by removing your makeup with a makeup wipe or makeup eraser. So you follow that up with you use the Clinique makeup remover after that. Okay, my gems, so give me some time. I'm trying to spread this onto my skin to kind of let it, you know, set in. Okay, so just give me a second. All right, so I'm back. I went ahead and I did my brows off camera. So already my primer is set. So we're gonna go ahead and do the foundation application of this. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in with, ooh, it doesn't twist off. It's a little pump action, so I'm gonna use the back of my hand. Let's shake it. I'm gonna try to use this much and see if that'll work. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a flat brush like this and just dab some of that product on, and just start with my forehead. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just what do you call this? Steeple it on. It's not a stippling brush, it's a flat kabuki type brush. So I'm just swirling it around. Okay, get some more. Now my teeth, my eyes. Eyelids, I mean, not my eyes, but my eyelids. So far, not too bad. This fair, I thought the fair shade was going to be too light on me, but it's not too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. Okay, I'm going to add some more primer, some more foundation. Not too much, just very little, just to kind of cover the areas that I didn't get. And you also got to understand, you also have to keep in mind that I will be wearing a mask, so keep that in mind. I'll be wearing a mask for the majority part of the day. My lips just look red because of I don't know why. I guess because of the foundation looks really fair shaded, and it just looks, and it's like making my lips look red, just like I have a lip on. Okay, so I think I might have already put enough foundation on my face to kind of like, I'm gonna blend it in with a beauty sponge. So we're going to test you out, Elf, okay? We're going to test you out. See how you do. If you do last the 8 hours. And I'm looking for a foundation that I can say, this is my foundation. I'm still testing out new products, so that's the reason why I'm doing these wear tests on the foundations. I don't know why camera's not wanting to focus, but I'm spreading it out with my blending sponge, smoothing it out. Okay. I feel like that's gonna be as smooth as it's gonna get. It's time for concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Flawless Concealer by e.l.f. in the shade Fair Warm. Put it in the areas where I want highlighting, because this is going to be my highlighting part of my routine, of my stage. I like the high points. Just like do it along the line of my nose, right here. Okay. Down the bridge of my nose, right here. To my chin area. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm back. So I was just thinking, while I let it sit for a while, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face with the cream contour. You can use any cream contour you like. I don't have an e.l.f. cream contour. That's the reason why I didn't want to show this on the video, but I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my face while I let this concealer sit. This is a cream contour, so do my jawline. I like to do the nose, and I like to have a small nose. I don't want a nose to look snatched. Alright, I want to give myself a mustache by putting some on under my lip, like on my lip. Why is my camera not focusing, guys? Okay, so I hope you can see my contour and my concealer. I'm using it as a highlight, so as a cream highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and first sponge out my, or spread out my highlight. Spread that out first. I'm gonna blend it out. That's what I went to say. I'm gonna blend out my highlight first. I'm gonna use a smaller sponge for the crevices of my eyes, under eyes. Okay, so I know that my camera cut off there and I was in my eyes. I just wanted to show you that I'm doing the lids of my eyes because I put concealer on there just to kind of spread that color out and just keep blending this highlighted shade out. I might have to go back with the cream contour on my nose because look, it's kind of like went away. So I probably should have just waited, but I'm impatient right now because I have somewhere I have to be. So yeah, I'm just using this little mini sponge. This little mini sponge really comes in handy when it comes to like little detailed little areas you want to get into. Okay. Alright, my gems. I'll be right back. I'm gonna come off camera, finish the rest of this contouring, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my powder. Set my face with a setting powder, and this is the one I'm gonna use. It's called Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it, a powder brush and just use it all over my face to kind of set my cream foundation and contouring that I've done. Okay. See how this will last. Okay, so now it's time to do the rest of my face, which is the contouring part and the bronzing, and I'll come right back on camera. I don't know, maybe to put on the lip. I'll come back on camera to do the rest of my face. Okay, I'll be right. I think I got enough setting powder on me. This is in the shade light to medium. Alright, my gems, I'm back. So I bronzed my face, I contoured, I did powder contour, and I also bronzed my face. As you can see, got some white areas here around my hairlines that I just didn't get it in there right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a blush on using my e.l.f. blush here. It's in the shade Brick Red. Ooh, Brick Red. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and use an angled brush like this, and I'm going to go ahead and dab some of that in there. And I'm not going to do them at the I have to do them at the apples of your cheek. So, but not right on the center, just kind of like to the side this way. All the way to your temples, and just smooth it out, blend it out. Same thing for the other side. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and highlight. I'm also going to do some highlight. If y'all haven't known that already, I'm going to highlight. It's a highlighter from e.l.f. I'm going to see how these products hold up for the rest of the day. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use a highlighting brush. It's a smaller fluffy brush like this. And I'm going to use this highlighter in the shade White Pearl by e.l.f. So here we go. Let's dab that in there. I'm going to highlight, of course, the cheek, above my cheekbone area. Around my temples. I am getting some highlights. Wow. I was kind of skeptical. I was like, oh, I don't think I'm just going to show up. But it's showing up really well. Ooh, I love this shade. Put a little bit more blush on this side because it looks like I don't have hardly anything. But I'm going to be very careful not to make it look too much. Just need some more blush. That's all I need. Need some more tint. This one already has a lot. This side over here already has a lot. But this side kind of like needs some more. But are they even? I don't know. I'm gonna check in other lighting. I'll be right back. Okay, just to check in with you guys. Yes. This looks good in other lighting, in the lighting in my restroom. I can trust the lighting in my restroom just for my makeup to look flawless. My God, look how glowy my skin looks. Woo, e.l.f. Okay, first impressions. Love the way it's coming out. Love the glow. I love the way the product's performed. Real good. So the next step to do is to do my eyes. And I was wondering if this, I didn't want this to be a long video. If I can do my eyes in 5 minutes, I can do that, okay? And test out another product, another e.l.f. eyeshadow product in like 5 minutes, I hope, okay? Just give me a second. Okay, my gems, so I am going to test out, I'm going to see if I have time to test this out. It's a chromatic, it looks, oh, I scratched the price off. I got this at Ross for $4.99. Regular price is $12. It's a chromatic eyeshadow palette. Yeah, it's in the shade Bird of Paradise. So I want to get like a berry, also with like purple look to my eyes. So my eyes already have concealer on, so I'm using that as a primer. I have an e.l.f. primer, but I want to do this quickly, so I'm gonna go ahead and it comes like this, these shades here, and comes with a nice size mirror, and it comes with the dual-ended brush, but I don't like to use these brushes, so I'm gonna use my brushes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my base, I guess. My base color I would use would be, come on Glitzy, what are you going to use for a base color? I'm going to go ahead and use this shade as my base color. It's use it as my crease shade, but I'll just use it as my base shade. Just kind of go into the crease with it as well. I'm gonna use it as a base shade, just to kind of spread it out. I do want to create like a berry purple mauve tone. So let me come off camera, do this part off camera, putting the base, and I'll come right back on, okay? Okay, my friends, so I may not be able to get this whole look on camera, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to use this flat shader brush at the end here. There's a flat shader brush. I'm going to go ahead and use with the darker tone, which is this berry tone. And I'm going to use this for the outer crease. Just to kind of stamp it on there. Stamp it on the outer crease. See that? I hope y'all can see that. Can't see that. That's how it's looking. Okay, I'm just going to blend that out with the other side of the brush. I am using my the e.l.f. dual brush that comes with this kit. I am using that. I'm using both ends. I use a flat, shorter one to kind of stamp the color in, and I'm using the other one to blend it out. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm impressed with the complexion products. I'm impressed with that. So far, I'm liking the way this eyeshadow is blending really good. Just trying to blend this little area out. I'm also going to go to the bottom lash line with this berry tone. Using the flatter end of the brush. The shorter, flatter shader side of the brush. I also want to extend this side out. I don't think I extended it out enough. When I stamped it on, I didn't stamp it on as far as I wanted it to. So I'm doing that now. And don't forget that I do have that base color, which is this one here next to the lilac. I'm going to use this as a lid topper. That's why I'm trying to build up my berry shade as much as I can. It's performing really good. It's staying on my eyelids how I want them. They haven't moved. They're able to blend out real smoothly. I'm loving it. So far I'm loving this palette. I'll do the other side too. I don't think I stamped this out far out enough. Okay, so now I got this look going on. I'm gonna go ahead and use this color here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it in the crease with the smaller end of this, the fluffier end of the brush that it came with. This brush is not too bad for this palette. Really nice. I like the way it's performing. I love it. I love it. I love the way this is coming out. Okay, guys, I'm already 12 minutes into the video. It's already been past the 5 minutes. Let me come off camera, finish this look, and I'll be right back. My gems, so here's the finishing look. What do you guys think? You like? I think I did a good job. I think I like this formula better than my hard candy formula. For one, the foundation on the hard candy formula, I will go ahead and link that video at the end of this clip so I can watch that video. I think it was just too cakey, too thick for me, but this e.l.f. one just seems to, excuse me, allergies, just seems to, and then the eyeshadow, I love the eyeshadow formula that I did than the hard candy formula. And I'm loving this look. So by the way, I went ahead and I went in with my inner corner highlight using this lighter shade up here. Okay, for the inner corner of my highlight. And then I didn't do any eyeliner. I am going to wear test this palette as well. I'm going to do an 8-hour wear test to see how well it holds up. This is how it's looking now. Too close maybe. I'm gonna, those bags in my eyes just wouldn't cover up. What I did like on the hard candy, let me just do this turn. Okay, so what I did like on my hard candy foundation, it was full coverage, so it covered up these bags under my eyes. So that's the only thing I can say about this e.l.f. Foundation. It doesn't really give you that full coverage where it kind of hides those bags under your eyes. So that's the only thing, that's the only bad thing I can say. But it makes my skin look flawless, like it says. It's a flawless foundation, flawless concealer, and I went ahead and I went in with my e.l.f. Lip gloss stain called Luke, the shade Luke. Okay, so it's a, I'm not sure if it's a lip gloss skin, it's just the lip gloss in this color shade Luke. Finish this off. And yeah, so that's my overall first impressions review on my makeup. So we'll see how it holds up in 8 hours. Right now it's 2:14. So by 10:14, I should come back on camera and just show you how this wore out throughout the day. Okay, so stay tuned, my gems. Don't change that channel. Well, hello, my gems. I'm back. This is the 8th hour of wearing my makeup here. So I do notice that my bronzer is gone. My face looks a little oily, and I think it's because of my my sunblock. My sunblock does tend to get a little oily, and all my face complexion products, like the not face complexion, but my face creams that I had worn prior to putting on the makeup. I had used a cleanser, I used a serum, also used a moisturizer, and I used my sunblock. So all that created my face to look kind of hydrated and already. And then also added the primer, the hydrating primer you saw at the beginning. It's a balm, and it almost felt like that, it had like that Vaseline type texture to the face. But nonetheless, it did its purpose. I went ahead and I applied the foundation to my face. Now, I'm not seeing much highlight to my face as I did before. I'm not seeing too much contour or bronzer as I did before. Maybe because I didn't bake this time. I didn't bake to have that line of contour on my face. And it also looks dewy. More dewier than I did in my last video, which was the one for the hard candy. And I'm noticing that this eyebrow is a little thicker than this one here. I'm noticing that right now. Is it? Or is it just me? I don't know. It doesn't look too bad. You can't really tell. So I'm going to go ahead and use, because I'm not sure if it's my face just being smooth. That's the reason why I feel like my face looks like this. It feels like it's oily or something. But I'm going to go ahead and use a blotting paper, towel, tissue, just to blot the areas that I feel like are kind of greasy, which are in this area here. I didn't get any oiliness with the hard candy one, which it did say that it's oil free. So, and it was oil free. It was really more like it was more matte. It was more mattifying. It was more cakey. It was more full coverage per se. Now this one I do have a little oiliness going on, but not too much. My face is not oily. My face is like a normal. My face is a normal skin type. So for it to have oil on the paper means that the products that I had on, which were the creams or the primer that I put on, or it could even be the foundation that caused me to be oily. Or it could also be from wearing the mask, because the mask also causes your face to kind of get oily around this section here. And but as we did at the top, you know, I did get some oil blotches there. So let's see where else we can find oily blotches. Like right here, like right there, like in the crevices of my nose, the cheek. Yep, as I suspected, yeah, there's oiliness there. My contour for my nose is not there anymore. My nose went back to its regular size. Regular size nose. And look, it's really right here on this side. I can just feel it. So overall, it's not too bad of a product. It's not too bad of a product. If you don't mind just mild oiliness on your skin. If you have oil skin, maybe I don't recommend you getting the e.l.f. Primer and e.l.f. foundation. Don't know. We're still looking for that right foundation. But for me, I think first impressions was a lot better than it went with my hard candy. But at the end results, I think the hard candy won. Now the eyeshadow goes. The eyeshadow for the e.l.f. eyeshadow formula. It's one of the best formulas that I've tested so far. Well, I've tested other formulas as well that are close to this type of formula, but the formula on the e.l.f. eyeshadow that I have, the chromatic one, I'm not sure. I can't speak about the other e.l.f. Eyeshadows, but for the one that I've worn, which is the chromatic palette one, that one did have the color payoff. It did stay on for 8 hours. So I think even it might have I think I might have performed a little better than the Manny MUA, the Morphe Manny MUA palette that I got in my BoxyCharm premium box. I think the colors kind of actually performed a little better. I think there were some on the formula for the Manny MUA Morphe palette. I think the formula was a little off maybe. There was just like a few shades in there, 3 to 4 shades in there that I thought that had a really good color payoff, but not as pigmented or as satiny type of formula as this e.l.f. eyeshadow palette had. This e.l.f. eyeshadow chromatic palette had. There were kick up in the Morphe MUA palette, and there wasn't kick up in the e.l.f. one, the chromatic palette. So on some of the matte shades for the Morphe one, there was some kick up in there in that one. So I do believe that the formula for the e.l.f. palette on the eyeshadow kind of outdid the collab with the Morphe MUA the Morphe Mani MUA palette. So I do gotta say that. I'm just being honest, but that's my honest review. You know, I like, you know, I have nothing against, like I said, I'm impartial. So I have nothing against, there's no reason for me to say anything negative where negative doesn't need to be said, you know. So I'm not getting anything out of saying anything negative about a product that I'm reviewing, which I'm seeing that I am getting better results out of certain eyeshadow palettes than I do. And this is a drugstore brand product instead of that name brand product. And just like I had mentioned before in one of my videos, I had said, so, you know, if it's high-end makeup, you would think that would perform the best, you know, you'd have the best quality eyeshadow performance on it. But as I can tell now, I mean, this is just a drugstore brand I got for $4.99 at Ross, which is normally goes for like $12, so half the price of the Mani MUA palette. I got better eyeshadow performance, you know, as far as like the formula goes, the blending goes, the blendability, the building of the color. I think I got better payoff with that e.l.f. chromatic palette. So that's all I have to say on my review. I thank you, my gems, for staying there to the end. I love you. Thank you for watching. And even the lip gloss kind of even, you know, kind of stood out, kind of stuck, just kind of held on, you know, there at the very end. So thank you, my gems, for being a big supporter of my channel, being part of my community. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, because without you guys, I mean, I wouldn't be anything. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have a channel. You know, it'd just be me on a camera just putting on makeup and just random people watching my videos. But I really need those subscribers. So like I said, if you're new to my channel, and if you're a new gem, click on that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? It's the only polite thing to do. And then also click on that bell notification to give you more notifications on my my videos, you know, when I upload another video. Follow me on social media. That's the most important thing too. I do stress, if you do not follow me on YouTube, at least follow me on social media, which is the Instagram. I'll go ahead and do it on the. I'll go ahead and put my Instagram handle, and I'll put my Twitter handle on the screen here. That way you'll be able to see it for those who can't scroll down to see the description bar to see where what my social media information is. So I'll go ahead and put it on the screen for you guys to see. And yeah, so follow me on that at least, because I do giveaways, and I mostly will talk about I'll mention them like in my YouTube videos, but I will also like send out tweets or send out Instagram pics of my giveaways and things like that. So, you know, don't miss out on any of that stuff, you know. But I do suggest that you do have to be subscribed to my channel as well. If you're gonna follow me on social media, also be subscribed to my channel. I do ask for you to do that. Stay subscribed, and the rest will be history. So thank you for watching my gems again. Love you, and I'll see you in my next video.